We don't have anything funny. I don't want to do anything funny. And then Dana gets on. Or Mrs. Cheney, I should say. Mrs. Mayor. We need to keep this classy.
Oh, we have to keep it classy.
We need to keep it classy.
Why?
Welcome to Lifestyle Profiles. I'm Wendy McGowan Ellis, and today we have the most special guest. We have the First Lady of Frisco, Mrs. Dana Cheney. Dana, thank you so much for being here today. So glad to finally have you on the show.
I know.
And I'm glad that people are going to get to maybe learn a little bit more about you here today. So
Let's hope so.
Let's hope. So let's start with your background. How did you get to Frisco?
Jeff and I moved here in 1999.
Okay.
From Houston. I actually grew up on a ranch outside of Houston, which a lot of people don't know that about me.
Were you out there with the cows?
No. Well, my dad would love it if we would get out there, but my sister and I were too much of city girls to do that. But Jeff is, he will never get rock foot or whatever because he did have to help my dad vaccinate cows one time.
Oh, wow.
It's kind of so I grew up on a ranch outside of Houston and went to Baylor for college and then moved back to Houston. Met Jeff and he got a job up here in Dallas and we both moved up here. And I worked for I was a marketing coordinator for ING, which we did retirement stuff, and that's what I did. And then we bought Frisco, or started the Cheney group, bought Frisco Online.
Yes.
And then had 3 kids, and the rest is history.
And the rest is history. And then at some point in there was a run for city council, and then another run and another run, and now mayor. So what is it, or what are several things, if you wish to go that far, that you wish the people of Frisco knew about you that you think they don't?
I think that maybe that I care a little too much, about what people say about my husband. I can come off as I kind of put stuff away and I'm like, we're good. But it does affect me, because I feel like I have to be the biggest cheerleader for everybody.
Yes.
And when you're doing that kind of stuff, that's hard. Fun fact about Dana.
Yes.
Love to shop.
Yay.
Love to shop.
Yes.
So in case you don't know that, my handle on Frisco Online was Born to Shop. So
fantastic.
Yes, love to shop. Love to do a lot more online shopping now.
It's so convenient.
Yes.
Why bother?
And for recently, I go into a store and they're like, "Oh, we don't have that. We have to order it online." So I'm like, "Why am I here?"
Right.
I can just order it online.
Right.
So
okay. Yeah. So would you like to see, going back to the political, with you and Jeff being in politics now, or have been for several years, would you like to see more women in politics here in Frisco?
Absolutely. I think women bring a different dynamic to the table than men, but in the same realm, I don't want women to feel like they have to get into politics if that's not their passion.
Right.
Just to run for an office.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, you want the best person in that position, whether it's female, male, Frisco's so diverse now.
Right.
And I love seeing the different people get involved and run the gamut. But of course, we're all women and you want to fight for that woman, but I also want you to find your passion. If your passion is your kids and the PTA, then that's where you should give back.
Right.
If it's you love schools, then maybe school board is, But I look at the women that have run, like Ashana, or in school board, Ann McCausland, Renee, all those people. They're strong women, and I love my daughter getting to see people like that.
Right. So tell us what your day-to-day looks like.
Well, every day is not the same.
Right.
I think one of the misconceptions that a lot of people think is Jeff gets paid to be mayor. And while he may make $500 a month, I can't live off of that.
Right.
So,
you or 3 kids.
Right.
I mean, wow.
So we still have to work, and we still own the Cheney group and Lifestyle Frisco with you guys, and I mean, just all of that. So I don't have a specific day-to-day, but I never know what's going to come up.
Right.
Whether it's in the office with the Cheney group, whether it's at one of my kids' schools, whether it's doing fun stuff like laundry.
Yes.
You know?
Which you still do yourself. Yes, just like I do.
I mean, our weekends are usually at some sporting event or some city event or whatever, so I can't count on my weekends to get stuff done. Right. So it's cram during the week.
I got it. Just like any other mom here in Frisco.
Yes.
So let's talk about your kids just a little bit. You've got 1 or 2 in high school now?
I've got one in high school. Just started driving.
Oh.
Whoa. That
whole new level.
You.
Yeah, gray hair is coming on
and
that
then
one.
2 in middle school.
Okay, so are they starting to look at colleges or think about that?
You know, it's funny. Yes, we are. Zach took the PSAT this year, and so now, based on his scores, we're getting college or letter after letter after letter, and I'm like, Zach. And the funny story is, we have received a letter from Baylor University.
Oh.
But not UT yet.
Uh-oh. Okay, that's right, because Jeff went to UT.
So I'm always like, see, Zach, Baylor really wants you.
Are you trying to encourage him to go that direction? Or
he probably will not go to Baylor, even though it makes me sad.
I'm sorry.
But who knows? You know, I mean, he comes home every day. He switches around and, you know, I don't know.
I know.
I told him, I said, I want you to do what's best for you. Yeah. And that's whatever. Dad went to UT, I went to Baylor. Doesn't mean you have to go to any of that.
Right.
You know.
Right.
Just
excellent advice.
Yes.
So a final personality question. What's the scariest thing in your freezer right now?
Oh, my freezer's a hot mess. Probably, I don't know. There's probably some chicken nuggets that have been down there.
Okay.
Waffles. My kids live off of waffles, Mason, and they tend to open up the boxes and like one falls down and they don't seal it back up.
Right. And so it just stays there.
But yeah, I would say something like that. Probably a chicken nugget at the bottom, a waffle at the bottom.
Yep.
Something.
Yep.
Yeah. It's a hot mess though.
Very good. Well, living life just like every other mom here in Frisco, the First Lady of Frisco, Dana Cheney. Dana, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.